Number 33 part B says, obtain the 3 quartiles from the cumulative frequency graph using the following. Please remember what this is all about. Let's remind ourselves we have a problem to solve. We have a question to answer. What is the mean completion time? We have a hypothesis to test to verify if it is true or not. Is the mean less than 40 minutes? So data was collected and organized into an interval distribution. A cumulative frequency graph was created, but can we just look at the cumulative frequency graph and say whether or not this claim is true? Let's try it. Clearly, just by looking at even the data, we have difficulties deciding whether or not this claim is true. Just by looking at this cumulative frequency graph, can we decide whether or not the mean is less than 40? We have difficulties doing that. So we have to use another tool. We can use a box and whiskers diagram. But to construct a box and whiskers diagram, you need the quartiles. Now remember, our data came in interval distribution. That's why we have to go through the cumulative frequency graph to get the quartiles, then to construct the box plot. If you compare this to number 32, the data was already raw. We presented it using the stem and leaf, and from the stem and leaf, we got the quartiles to make the box and whiskers diagram. But now our table, our values come in an interval distribution, as you can see. There it is. So that's why we needed the cumulative frequency graph to get the quartiles to create the box plot. Now, how to get the quartiles from the cumulative frequency graph? You can go to week 3, page 11 to 12. Here we are still in week 3. It's a little lower down. Step to estimate the frequency of a specific value. No, we want the quartiles. Step to estimate the median and the quartiles from a cumulative frequency graph. First, you've got to calculate the location. For the median, a half times n. As you can see, the +1 was dropped because that is allowed for the cumulative frequency graph, because it's more about estimation now, because the graph is not 100% accurate. For the stem and leaf, you must put the +1, but you can drop the +1 for the cumulative frequency graph. So it's a half n for the median. To locate the lower quartile is a quarter times n. Remember, 50%, 25%, and 75%. That's 3/4 for the upper quartile. Then you locate these values, those locations you have calculated, you locate them on the vertical axis. Then you draw a horizontal line to intersect the graph. When the graph has been intersected, you draw a vertical line downwards to intersect the horizontal axis, and the values that you obtain are the median and the quartiles. And as you can see, this was done in this example. N here is 30. So the location for the median was 15. The location for the lower quartile is 30, 7.5, and that for the upper quartile is 22.5. These locations were located on the vertical axis. Horizontal line was drawn, vertical line come down, and as you can see, the lower quartile is approximately 17.5, the median approximately 20, and the upper quartile approximately 28.5. As you can see, I'm using the word approximate. That's why the +1 was dropped. So let's apply this now to our situation. Here you can see the locational formulas. A quarter n for lower quartile, a half n for the median, and 3/4 n for the upper quartile. Now, our n now is 85. There were 85 athletes. The last cumulative frequency is the n. So a quarter times 85 is 21.25. A half of 85 is 42.5. 3/4 times 85 is 63.75. These are the locations. So now, They were located now on the vertical axis. Here it is. Okay. A horizontal line was drawn and vertically downwards, approximately 48 was gotten for the lower quartile. For the median, horizontal line was drawn, come down, approximately 49. And for the upper quartile, horizontal line, come down vertically, approximately 48. That was obtained for the upper quartile. And here is the interpretation. For the lower quartile, we got approximately 38 minutes. So therefore, 25% of the athletes completed in less than 38 minutes. We got 44 for the mean, for the median. So therefore about 50% of the athletes completed in below 44 minutes. And for the upper quartile, we got 48. So therefore 75% of the athletes completed the time between less than 48 minutes. So that's how you obtain the quartiles from a cumulative frequency graph. First of all, you locate, and then you go to the vertical axis of your cumulative frequency graph, draw a horizontal line, and where you land vertically on the x-axis, that will give you an approximation of the lower quartile, median, and upper quartile. Yeah, this is 44, 45, 44 is less than 45 for the median. Don't forget, you can get further help in the Google Classroom TR6 E2WI in the form of recording.